In 2022, in May, later part of May 2022, the Supreme Court dissolved the AIFF committee and put in place a 3-member COA comprising of the former Election Commissioner D.Y. Qureshi, former India captain Bhaskar Ganguly, and a former Supreme Court judge Anil Dave. So the committee was removed and the Supreme Court appointed committee was put in place. And that is where the dispute started. FIFA, the world governing body of football, wants every association affiliated to it to run according to its statutes, the laws that it has. So this, the appointment of a COA by Supreme Court and to run the daily affairs of All India Football Federation was in direct contravention with that statute. At that point in time in May, the possibility of AIFF being banned or the Indian Football Federation being banned by the FIFA was in place. And thereafter, FIFA sent its helping hand and sent a committee or sent a mission comprising of the members of FIFA and also AFC to India to interact with the stakeholders of football in the country. Basically, wants every federation under him to run according to its statutes, and it apparently went back with the confirmation that its statutes or its guidelines will be followed. But apparently it did not happen that way, and with the Supreme Court again constituting a electoral college which had 36 former players, male and female, and 36 sports unit affiliated to AIFF as the constituents of the electoral college is 36 plus 36. So that is supposed to be a direct contravention of the FIFA statutes. FIFA statute wants a proper body to be in place which will be conducting the elections. The electoral college system is not acceptable by them, and the part that 36 players formed a part of the electoral process was not also acceptable, because that is not that doesn't come under any provision in the FIFA statutes. So that was a big objection to which FIFA drew, and that was one of the reasons why the ban happened.
Do you think so? All of this also has a lot of consequences on.
As the FIFA letter has outlined, that India won't be able to participate because India gets a sufficient grant from FIFA for development. So the development grant will be closed, will be stopped. For the time being, Indian teams cannot participate in any international football tournament which comes under FIFA or AFC. Like India was supposed to play 3 friendlies in coming September, so that will not happen, and then India cannot participate in any football tournament which is being run by FIFA or AFC. Like Indian clubs cannot play the AFC Cup anymore. Or if I said that under 17 World Cup, which is supposed to be held starting from October this year, is facing uncertainty now because of the ban. So it is not going to happen in October. It will be maybe happening sometime later, till the point that the ban is lifted. So that is one thing, and subsequently all the clubs that played in international tournaments, they won't be able to play the tournaments. Yes, there will be an impact, because the players coming and playing in a country which is not affiliated with FIFA doesn't give them any reason to be here. So that will definitely have an impact. If the action was taken at that time, things wouldn't have come to such a pass. It is because the committee of administrators, which were supposed to form the draft constitution, they delayed it, but they submitted it in 2019 January. But for 2 years, the constitution, draft constitution, remained with the Supreme Court, and the AIFF did not urge it to urge the court to open it, or it did not take subsequent action to bring it in place. It has been clearly laid out in the FIFA letter to the All India Football Federation that the ban will be lifted only when a proper AIFF committee is in place, and that committee will conduct elections. For that to happen, in order to make it happen, there is already a proper administration in place in All India Football Federation. I am not talking about the elected representatives who basically the committee of elected representatives are not there. They have been discarded. But the All India Football Federation Secretariat is active. So at least the Secretariat can take up the charge and conduct the elections and bring in a proper body in line with the FIFA statute. This has also been suggested by the Secretary of Mohun Bagan Club. His name is Devashish Datta. He said that he is a keen observer of the events leading to this particular ban. He said that the parties who have been responsible for this ban to happen should be held accountable. So he says that the previous AIFF committee delayed it unnecessarily and did not approach, or rather advise, the court to get the new constitution in place, which was there very much with them, and instead they went in for an extension of the term which was beyond their tenure.